Welcome, Red Knight.
Good evening, guys. Hello, hello. Good evening there. We made it here for some Thursday fun. Looking forward to celebrate my Gladiator's birthday here, 2 years to the day yesterday. Didn't get to stream yesterday, a lot going on with scheduling things, rehearsals, and I was playing a good bit of a hunt. Did finish the quest line this morning, so that is done. So no big distress for that. Get to some micro here to start, maybe some Darkest Dungeon or such afterward, we shall see. Considering transferring Gladiator over to other house here down the hill for some better internet. We can get to a few days of 1080p streams. Considering that, be much better quality internet. No frame drop, better things for cheers, things for footage. Just better stream quality for live as well. So considering that for the weekend, if I do that, it'll be ready by tomorrow night. For some reason it does not work out as I've been hoping it will, but if for some reason it does not, can't get things together for various reasons, we'll look forward to that in the future for sure. But hopefully we can celebrate 1,000 streams this weekend with that good quality. It'll work out great for schedule, coordination, and coincidence, all these things coming together. If we can get that together for both the Gladiator's birthday and this 1,000 stream mark, which we have basically hit already. So, yeah, we shall see. Sorry no stream yesterday, missed you guys. We are back, look forward to chat with you soon, gonna be great. We'll get started with some micro and count down 3 streams until the big 1,000. At this rate then, the 1,000th stream will be, let's see, 2 tomorrow, 1 Saturday, Sunday. We could actually make it Sunday instead of Saturday this weekend. Sunday for the big, if we go the 3, 2, 1, and the next day is the 1,000th, Sunday can be the big celebration. We shall see. Good for now, see where we left off on micro. Get started with some other adventures. Lots of these hunt captures to show recently. And it was good fun last Tuesday. I haven't seen you since Tuesday afternoon. Now it is Thursday evening, 9 o'clock. But Tuesday afternoon before we did raid a German hunt streamer. Pretty fun to play a little more on stream, a little more of the questline progress. And you saw that fun bomb lance round to finish. Some pretty good rounds since then. Had some really frustrating ones this morning, actually. Ended up with a quick play winning. And I just had to finish off little damage to bosses and Scotfield damage. So did finish both those off for the questline completion. Next hunter coming out in the game looks pretty fun. The Granny, it's the Guardian of the Catacombs. That looks pretty fun too. So see about all that. But yeah, a lot of captures to show soon. Another reason I look forward to the good internet over the weekend, next few days, because you can show the captures. Those will also be higher quality for the actual, capture showing. Just a better quality in the stream to make for a better export and a better live viewing experience. Good for tonight though. We do have a special birthday for my Gladiator. They're saving it for 20 years for this lovely gaming computer I have here, which I'm hoping to transfer over. Good hour's drive. Hopefully it'll be safe in transit and we can set it up without too much hassle. Get it all situated, of course, concern the health and safety of the computer first, but I think we'll be alright. Micro chapter 18. I haven't been doing too much micro lately, but this will be the last micro for a little break till I return from that high internet location, hopefully. So yeah, fingers crossed everything works out for that. Do the best I can to make sure it does. Hopefully get a little help from the one friend able to come with me and get that set. Also going to see some Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. That's been out a month already. I can hardly believe I heard such ahead of time from leaving Comic-Con and such last year. They have the taverns and such downtown all based around that. But yeah, it's definitely that type of movie I enjoy. Of course, medieval fantasy. Dungeons and Dragons always a great time. We'll come back to Baldur's Gate before Baldur's Gate 3 release here in just a couple more months. And Darkest Dungeon 2 coming out in just about a little over a week. So let's get to some fun times with that. We'll talk about our new cheers of the stuff here throughout. For now, let's focus on some good times. Get started with some micro and a quick voice mod demonstration right now.
Looking fine to me.
Alright, we should be set. Let's go ahead and get to some micro for the first time in a good few days. Fun Lovecraft Tale and hunt reading there recently as well. But yeah, just a lot going on. It was pretty weird sleep schedule today. Busy rehearsals, just a lot of things getting together for the 2 productions part of, yeah, learn the script more in there for get the melodrama down, since we'll be performing that. Just actually 3 more rehearsals left till we perform in the tech week. So I don't think we'll have too much of a tech week either, because it's small production. Not everyone can be there all the time, so we will figure it out. Hopefully all comes together, and we will work together for a good collaborative effort, such as theater is, whether it's very high stakes professional theater or more community driven, while still has its own unique challenges. So good stuff for now. Let us get to some good times here with some micro. Check out our new commands, new cheers, new songs, many new features and fun. Dragon avatars as well. We'll get to that Marvel Strike Force stream soon as well. Thinking of that on the better internet as well. We could do maybe some Dig Out and Marvel Strike Force both on emulator. That'd be fun. I'll install it on the emulator perhaps. Dig Out. Better internet. Should have almost no frame drops even installing things on stream, because it'll be so much better internet than I'm used to. But for now, let's enjoy what we have here for tonight. Hopefully a good morning stream too then, since I'm going to be heading out in the afternoon, if that all works out for the plan. Gladiator transfer up for the weekend and a couple days next week. Figure out rehearsal schedule for next week as well. But yeah, should be good for a good morning stream. Just hopefully can get up early enough. And crazy sleeping schedule sometimes, so take melatonin sometimes don't, but we'll be good. So missed you guys yesterday. We're back today on for the night, at least a solid couple hours or so. Chapter 18 to begin here at the 12-minute mark. Let's take a look, and rest will come naturally. Discuss whatever is needed, a few other things, but I think we'll be good. Fine for now, so let's get to it, see where we left off, and pick it up from there. Okay, here with Micro, let us see what we've got. Yeah, with the bunker, all that business, it was. The bunker went down again, slammed against the ground. And slamming against the ground, and the knife cut it in half, spilling Jenny and Karen out, revealing the sky above. Against the sky towered a man they didn't recognize. He opened his mouth and sounds rubbled out. He raised the knife high. Karen picked Jenny up and got her to her feet, watching the knife wave over them. Jin's arm hung limply at a strange angle. "Run!" Karen screamed, as the great knife flashed downward at them. This is where we left off. It is on to Chapter 18th of Micro Fern Gully, 29th of October, 2 p.m. The knife entered the ground between Karen and Jenny, driving them apart, and continued down into the earth for what seemed like a vast distance. Then it was withdrawn with a rumbling sound, shaking the world. Jenny was on her knees, holding her arm and moaning. Karen scooped Jenny up with one hand and began to run with her, heaving her across her back and sprinting at high speed. The knife plunged down again, but this time Karen had dived under a clump of ferns, still carrying Jenny on her back. The ground thumped and bounced, and the thumping receded. The man was walking away, carrying the broken halves of the station in his hands. They saw him toss the pieces into a knapsack. He moved off and was gone. A silence descended. Jenny was crying. "My arm," Jenny said. "It hurts so much." Jin's arm had been broken badly. "Don't worry, we'll get you fixed up," Karen said, trying to sound optimistic. Jin's arm looked horrible, a compound fracture of the humerus, probably. Karen found a duffel bag lying on the ground nearby, and she opened it, and took out a radio headset and began calling on it. "You guys, anybody? I'm with Jenny. She has a broken arm. Can you hear me?" Peter's voice came on. "We're okay. Everybody's accounted for." They gathered under the fern and placed Jenny on a leaf, using it like a bed. None of them had any medical experience. Karen opened the medical kit and found a syringe with morphine. She held it where Ginny could see it. "Do you want this?" Ginny shook her head. "No, too groggy." She might need her wits despite the pain. Instead, Jenny accepted a couple of Tylenol tablets. While Karen ripped up a piece of cloth and fashioned a sling, they helped her sit up. Jenny swayed, her face ashen, her lips pale. "I'll be okay," she said. But she was not okay. Her arm was swelling dramatically, the skin darkening, internal bleeding. Karen caught Peter's eye, and she knew he was thinking the same thing she was. Remembering what Gerald Kinski had said about the bends, you could bleed to death from a small cut, and this was not a small cut. Peter looked at his watch. It was 2:00 in the afternoon. They'd slept for 2 hours. The ground was scattered with debris. It was like a shipwreck. The duffel bags and the backpack lay in various places. Many other things had fallen out of the bunker when the knife had split it open. They found the machetes and the harpoon. Rick's chinaberry rested on the ground nearby. It had fallen out of the tent. They had survival gear and supplies, at least, but where would they go? If Station Echo had been taken away, what had happened to the other stations? Had the man seen them? Did he work for Vendrake? They had to assume the worst. They had been discovered. The station had been taken away. Where to hide? Where to go? How to get back to Nanajan now? As they stood pondering what to do, the sky grew darker. A gust of wind tugged as the leaves of a hay whale plant nearby, revealing the fuzzy undersides of the leaves. As Peter looked up, he saw the wind catching leaves overhead, flipping them over, tossing the leaves. Then came a strange sound, a deep sploosh, and another sploosh. They watched in stunned surprise as a flattened sphere of water of enormous size fell on the ground next to them and exploded into 100 smaller droplets flying everywhere. The afternoon rains had arrived. "Get to high ground," Peter shouted. "This way." They began to run, heading upslope, grabbing whatever they could carry. Karen carried Ginny on her back, while raindrops exploded around them like bombs going off. At Nanajan, Vendrake turned away from his computer screen. He had been watching a weather radar scan of the Koalu Pali. Those trade winds were so dependable. As the winds ran up against the windward side of Oahu, they dropped their moisture on the mountains. The peaks of the Koalu Pali were some of the wettest places on Earth. It reminds me of the game Trade Winds. Was a good pirate merchant ship type of game. A lot of fun. Of course, the actual trade winds are the currents and all, air currents. Don McKeel knocked on the door. The security man entered and placed the pieces of Station Echo on Drake's desk. "The beds are rumpled, toilet's been used, and I saw a couple of them on the ground running. I ordered them to stop. I tried to stop them with my knife. They scattered like cockroaches." "That's disturbing," Drake said. "Very disturbing, Don. I told you to fix this." "What do you want me to do, sir?" Then Drake leaned back and tapped a gold mechanical pencil on his teeth. A portrait of him hung on the wall behind him, painted by an up-and-coming Brooklyn artist, in which Drake's face seemed to fracture into bold colors. It was an image of power, and Drake liked it. "I want you to close off the security gate at the entrance to Manoa Valley. Stop the shuttle truck. The valley is to be sealed. And bring me your 2 best security men. That would be Tilius and Johnstone. I trained them in Kabul. They have experience in the micro world." "Plenty," McKeel answered. "What do you want them to do?" "Rescue the students." "But you're sealing off the valley." Just do as I say, Don. Yes, sure. I'll meet your men outdoors. Parking lot B, 20 minutes. The raindrops were pounding down, exploding, hurling gouts of water mixed with soil. Peter vanished in a cloud of spray as a raindrop hit him. The raindrop knocked Peter through the air and left him sprawled and coughing. The others ran, slipping and sliding, while more raindrops landed around them. Then came a sound like a freight train. It was a flash flood running down a cleft in Fern Gully. It burst around a rock and past the base of a tree fern and hit the people with a wall of brown water, sending them swimming for their lives. Karen was carrying Jenny along, when suddenly, as the flood hit, Jenny was torn from her back with a cry. Jenny! The water took Karen down. She couldn't see Jenny. She found herself clinging to a leaf, which was spinning around and around in the current. Rick was kneeling on the leaf in front of her. Grab my hand, he shouted to Rick. Rick caught Karen by one hand and hauled her onto the leaf. She coughed and gasped. The leaf spun and ran along with the current. I've lost Jenny, Karen shouted, looking around frantically. With her broken arm, Jenny would not be able to swim. Danny Minot had climbed up onto a rock. It poked out of the floodwaters, ripping around it. Yeah, it's probably true. It'd be a little hard to swim if you can't use both your arms. A drowned earthworm floated past, rolling over and over in the water. Jenny Lynn struggled in the water, trying to swim. But her sling interfered and her broken arm flopped in a frightening way. Her head went under and came up. Rick lay flat on the leaf. Jenny, he shouted. Reach out, Jenny. Hang on, Rick, Karen shouted as she grabbed Rick's feet and held on, trying to keep him from sliding off the leaf as he reached out to try to save Jenny. Jenny rolled on her side and reached out with her good hand, but she passed by Rick, her fingertips just brushing his. He lost her, couldn't get a grip on her fingers, and he shouted in frustration. Jenny was approaching the rock where Danny huddled. Danny, please, she screamed, putting out her good hand. The current shook her body, threatening to drag her under. Danny Minot reached out for her. He touched her hand. Her fingers closed around his fingers. He reached further, but he reached farther with his other hand and managed to get his fingers under the sling. He pulled Jenny toward him. Then he felt himself slipping off the rock. Jenny screamed in pain as he wrenched her broken arm, but she welcomed it. Don't let go of me, please. She reached with her good hand, caught Danny's shirt. A drowning person will take you down with them. Danny knew about drowning people. They were very dangerous. He looked around. Was anybody watching? Then he locked eyes with Jenny Lynn. Sorry, he said. He opened his hands and let her go. He was going to be pulled into the water and drowned by her. For sure. Danny turned away. He couldn't bear that expression on Jen's face. He had done everything he could to save her. If he hadn't let her go, she would have pulled him in. Certainly. They both would have died. Jenny was doomed anyway. I'm a good person. He huddled on the rock while the water rumbled around it. Nobody had seen what he'd done, except Jenny. That look in her eyes. Karen screamed as she saw Danny lose his grip on her. No! Jenny, no! They glimpsed Jen's head bob once more in the current, and she went down, and they didn't see her again. Okay, a little tough one to end on for now, Chapter 18, but Chapter 19 will be on the way next time. For now, I suppose we could get to some good Darkest Dungeon. Return to the main show. Yeah, it feels like far too long, almost, yeah, a day and a half or so since Tuesday, but we're gonna keep it up here. See what other good times we can get to. That's a game, huh? V Rising is not that vampire game. Trying to remember other things like that. There's that one actual vampire. V Rising is something else. We just see one of our top supporters playing it, so I was curious. There was now that other one, like the, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of, the the vampire like management game. Yeah, okay, so it's been out almost a year now. I just forgot about its name for a while, but yeah, it was the one with the blue collar type of vampires, just gathering wood and stone and such, build your castle and all. Then that other one, the actual vampire, Vampire, only $8. That used to be the full $60 AAA title, wasn't it? Yes, yeah, $40, 80% down at May 1st. Wow, $8. That's been on the wish list, I think. Yeah, it could be pretty interesting RPG. Got better reviews lately, at least. Feel like some vampire action. Let's see. Yeah, we got the new Hunt DLC on the way. This one been on the wish list since June 2018. Yeah, when it came out. So that's a solid 5 years to wait for it to be, well, affordable, but $8 still more than I have in the wallet right now. And we do have plenty of other content things to get to, so yeah, we'll keep an eye on it here and there. Seems like pretty interesting RPG on a more like third person, but also they had a Dark Pictures anthology is another one we probably want to get to eventually. Some good, you know, dialogue, narrative-based choices, and good for Terror Tuesday for sure. All the horror games and that type of set. And then actual Darkest Dungeon, May 8th, so yeah, only a little more than a week. Some other good ones here and there. Yeah, it's crazy to me, some of them just still have that premium price. Like this one, a tactical RPG turn-based King Arthur Knight's Tale, still $45. Even Dark Souls, the original remastered, that came out 2018, that's still $40. These ones are on sale, so yeah, $20 a piece is at least kind of fair for what they are, but Dark Tide, yeah, I remember that. And then Dark Messiah, I was playing the demo for that a good bit back and forth. That's $250 now. That's a 2006 title, so yeah, I remember discussion about that back in elementary school and such, so fun to see it. But back to our Dragon Knights chat interactive fun for Darkest Dungeon. Let's take a look if that is a good one to come back to tonight. Look forward to return to Hogwarts soon enough. Been almost a week for that. We will get back to that soon. And consider Skyrim, Shadow of War, Witcher, and Wasteland, things like that for the high internet, high quality streams we've got coming up. So it should be pretty good. Red Dead, yeah, I did want to get to Lenny's stream here soon. It's just hard to manage that, the frame drop. Might be better off just uploading it after all. Maybe we could just upload it from the other house, better internet, but then we'll get back to some Red Dead in that time as well. Yeah, Witcher will be good to get back to. Other games like that here and there. Thinking of Dishonored lately. Yeah, there's Darkest Dungeon. I just kind of went by it. April 22nd, so yeah, close to a week here already. We left off with that Siren Boss, good fun. All Caretaker goals, finished. Got some of the screenshots up. Enjoy the virtues and afflictions here and there. Let's pick it up then, I suppose. We shall see what else lies for the weekend. A good time of it. Make good preparations, and in any case, even if without active chat, we will make the absolute most of it. Glorious, great adventure. 5% frame drop now. I guess the wish list added a bunch of frame drop. That's kind of weird, but loading things, you know, I was looking at the store page too, so probably trying to load the trailers or something. Need Baldur's Gate 3 Cloud Update. I'll get back to Siege of Dragonspear before long. That's a good one to come after the weekend. Coming back to that. It's not too long till Baldur's Gate 3, so we want to at least get started on our our return to Siege of Dragons here, start back from the beginning, try to get caught up to where we left off, and take our time with it. There's a lot of little things going on in that, so if we enjoy our main party with Imloth and all, of course, and then we will see where we can pick it up. Yeah, I was wondering. Imloth and friends, Ashia, definitely good characters. See the actual Dungeons and Dragons movie. Should be pretty exciting. To Darkest Dungeon for now. Here at the 30-minute mark. It's 9:19. We'll play at least a solid hour. Maybe call it early night so we can get to earlier stream tomorrow. Not too sure exactly when I get to first tomorrow, but before we get to the great stuff in the evening, hopefully with a better internet, after see the movie or such, we can do a late stream tomorrow to get started for that excellent weekend. And to celebrate, we'll be only at 2 streams until 1000. We'll make it a big day of it, Sunday, the actual 1000th stream celebration. So we shall see. For now, prepare for Darkest Dungeon Return. Our first lurker, good to see you. Good friend, hope you've been well. Love to chat with you sometime. A lot of good things in motion, so get to what we can. Feeling fine. Take some melatonin tonight. I wanted to take other vitamins earlier. I forgot, but I'll take some in a bit. Let's get to it for now. The Darkest Dungeon, other good fun. We shall see great stuff to come. And other glory. Onward for now. Alrighty, looking pretty good there. Exciting time on it for this Thursday adventures. Yes, it is. Be pretty good, pretty great. I'm gonna tell you, I have the little reading title, Micro Chapter 18. The chapter was over before I even thought of that. Next time, so for now, it was, yeah, reading Micro Chapter 18. It's in the title, so it's not a big deal, but I just kinda, that was an oversight, so anyway. There's that little animation there. I didn't even have a chance to really look at it, but the little scroll opens, little fire. I haven't really seen. That's like a really subtle one. Subtle, quick animations. You don't have the chance to really notice much. But going fine. Good enough, I'd say. Stream teams and the rest. Own stream team and other things. Figure it out. Bit by bit, play and immerse ourselves. RPGs, we're making good progress on this. I mean, it's Gladiator's birthday. We should play one that's actually supported by the Gladiator, but I guess we could do that in the morning. Just play some Darkest tonight. Get to it in the morning, Hogwarts or something. I really fully appreciate that the Gladiator is the title for the Gladiator's birthday. But
for months, years, an eternity. And we were rewarded with madness.
alright, the ancestor there saying we spent years of something, toil and trouble. Time and gold were not spent in vain. Yeah, medical word free, we already knew that. Did we already use it? Let me see. No, we did not use medical word. Only the medical word for diseases, so if we have diseases, some of them aren't that bad. Yeah, like, yeah, hemophilia, I don't really care. Bleed resistance. Let me see what else here. We've got slip with fabric spirits, don't really care about that. Scurvy, don't really care about that. Spotted fever, that is, yeah, another one that's negligible. I mean, the ones that affect base stats are worse, so let's just take a look here down the line. We gotta treat someone though. I mean, it's free, so you might as well treat the, oh yeah, the fits. That one adds speed, but we'll at least treat tapeworm if the fits gets cured. Oh well, more accuracy, more crit. But yeah, I'm prioritizing tapeworm just because that one's like basically bad. Oh, is that all the diseases in the roster? Yeah, that is all the diseases in the roster, so just to do it, I guess, might as well. Get those slight things out. I don't think we'll need them for the team. That's what the Arbalist, the Hellion, and she was another Hellion. Peroi was another Hellion. Yeah, so 2 Hellions, the 1 Arbalist. I have other supports besides the Arbalist, such as, yeah, the Vestal. Plenty of money, plenty of trinkets. Take a look what's next, first of all, because we did get the Siren, so now it's the last crew. 1 more Hero's Ring. Hag, I need 3rd time the charm to finally beat her. Let's see, we have the Vestal, Grave Robber, and Leper currently up. I think, yeah, we did have the Hellion in the front. After that, slight bit of stress, so I might want to either treat them or set them up for a virtue. If I set them up for a virtue, they can't take other trinkets. That would be more beneficial though, so should probably just send the leper into treatment in that case. That might be the best option here, because while you do like to boost some to virtue sometimes with the virtue trinkets, this is one of them. We have the reward for the other one, but while you do like to do that, it does take the place of other more beneficial things, so might as well just treat the leper here. Not gonna send it. Oh my god, what are these 2 old guys doing in the broth? That's insane. Alright, so the leper would probably, I mean, skilled gambler you might as well use for oh, he does have, I was like overlooking it because it was a permanent locked in, so that's an easy one for that leper. Alright, Bratil at 47, not great, but I can deal with these ones, they're not too bad. Alright, so that's another tank, high damage out. What do we want to do next is the thing. Could do other lower levels, but because I've already finished roster goals, we want to just try our hardest here at this point to get through the bosses. So, Formless Flesh, Gibbering Prophet, Drowned Crew, and the Hag. Don't really need to do any harvest for a while. The actual Shuffling Horror, gonna be the absolute toughest. I feel like, yeah, I really need a good team with that, so I just have to figure out what works first of all, what good teams. I know I've been doing plenty of dungeons, but it's still not quite enough to know the perfect team because I've only attempted it really once. So maybe we should just go for Prophet, Flesh, or Crew first. Got the nice trophy from them. Healing received. This is just max HP. And this one is position 4, speed, less stress, and accuracy. That's probably the best of the 3 rewards I see here. Nothing too unique with that. I don't really care about bleed resistance. Healing received is nice, but there's other things you can do that with, so probably the best reward here early is this one. The bracer is just kind of a nice damage buff. Interesting. A lot of that I can't tell, like if it's a workshop or just, I only have the one workshop, yeah, Dragon Slayer, but a lot of it looks, I wonder why you can't scroll on the roster here. It's weird. They wanted good design for other filters and things. Oh yeah, I should check the stagecoach just to make sure. I don't know if I do that every time. Could get a Dragon Slayer back, we don't really need to. I really just need more support at this point. Support and tanks probably. I probably have enough damage for now. I think I probably have enough damage. It's hard to tell, like, how would you define a Flagellant? Is he a tank? Is he a support? Just kind of a hybrid, so we'll see what works best here for several of these things, but good times. Hope you're doing well. Our lurker, first lurker of the evening. We wish you good wishes and great times always.
Where there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip,
We don't want to go to war today, but the Lord of the Lashes says, nay, nay, nay. We're gonna march all day, all day, all day.
where there's a whip, there's a way. 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 That's right, that's right, that's where there's a whip, there's a way. That's right.
Some decent trinkets here. So definitely want the Martyr's Seal. 4 of those for the party is excellent, so I will definitely take another of those. As quite the lucky find. Now we have upgraded the wagon. Other things here I can live without. This one isn't super good. Speed and crit is pretty good, but I don't have that many grave robbers. I've got the one legendary grave robber. She's pretty well equipped with a trophy and the Martyr's Seal. I guess I could find someone else for that, so it's a decent one, but we shall see. What's going on with the alert box lately? The follows are not working. Hello, Pleasant. It tells me you followed, but I don't know what is going on with the actual alert box here. Other thing we'll look forward to, better internet over the weekend. I mean, it's on. It should certainly be working. That's weird. Yeah, Firebot's asleep again. See if we can wake him up real quick before we get too into the thick of things. Firebot, where did you go? No, he wants to be asleep apparently. Oh. We'll coordinate all of these things. Just some really basic things has trouble sometimes. Strange to me. Let's do a test, see if the alert box can wake up at least. I know it works, it's just not working. So Pleasant, if you are indeed of the human species, love to chat with you. If you're a robot, best wishes nonetheless. Been chatting with that Snapchat AI, he's one fun robot to talk to, so you'd appreciate a good robot too. Alright, Candle of Life, we already had one of those. I don't think I need too many antiquarians. I mean, I might regret not buying these. Yeah, the dark ones, I don't have really a good dark team or a dark strategy, so I'm not gonna worry about those for now. May pick this up just because I have the extra gold. I don't think I need 2 of those, but this is a good one. Yeah, I guess I'll get that, because you don't want the grave robber to be that tanky anyway, so might as well get that. It's the first time I've seen that, so that's a nice one for the grave robber. So yeah, Wilbur's flag, the great trophy. Let me figure out the party first of all, but yeah, ideally she would have her actual unique charm and then just a good legendary rare or whatever. So first up, I'm thinking the Prophet tonight. Vestal, grave robber. I think it'll be mostly stress for them. I don't know how he got that, but I just picked it up. Yeah, we've got a lot of stress things, so we balance the stress around, especially for those who don't have any stress help right now. But I also want the Death's Door and all that possible, so let's see. The Martyr's Seals, we have just one in the party. Who has the rest of them? He has one. Yeah, I don't... Is they unholy? No, this is, oh yeah, they will be unholy because it's the ruins, so better get that back. The, collar. That's in the abomination right now. Let me figure out the party, I guess. Yeah, Highwayman is not going to be in the front. Alright, so we've got fourth and third. That works out pretty good for them. She can also be in second if needed. It's actually fine for her to be in second, but Vestal kind of needs to be in back 2. Illumination is third. Yeah, it's the way this Solaria, she returned from the grave after the first actual estate battle, so that was good. Yeah, wasn't she in the third then more often because of illumination? I feel like she was not actually in the fourth. Grave Robber cannot be in fourth because... Oh, never mind. Okay, Grave Robber in the fourth, fine. Yeah, so the front 2 are typically the more demanding ones anyway. Who for the front 2? We need a tank. Decent bit of support on her. She has extra healing. She has less stun, but she's not using the stun. She has the crit now, Death's Door resistance. Hopefully, yeah, the Vestal one die with Judgment. She has the self-heal at least. Yeah, I'll still use the rest of the Martyr Seals while I have them, you know. No one needs Resolve XP for Legendary Team on the boss, so we won't worry about that. We might want to take the Virtue stuff in, but hopefully we can get by without. I'm just thinking the Prophet relies more on stress than damage. So, maybe a good idea to counter that. A lot of it's hard to get idea until you actually see him, so... Like the Hag, I know we need something to just do a lot of high damage over tanking, because the pod just kills you no matter how much health you have, so... Next time we take on the Hag, I'm probably just gonna do 2 marked characters, maybe the Arbalist, the Highwayman, and the Houndmaster, or something like that. The Prophet has mostly stress. Well, we still do need a tank, yeah, and then Holy Ones. Where'd I put that collar? I already took that collar off. I thought I did. There you go. Okay. Yeah, we could have the Abomination, but he likes to be in the... I have those recent Abomination trinkets too, so he likes to be in the middle, second position for the human form, and he likes to be in the second position for the beast form. So as long as you're in position 2, the Abomination, he's good. So he's not a good front man, but there is different charms for them. So yeah, we could do the damage versus Unholy on him. Probably don't need the Martyr Seal on the Abomination, but let me see. I have the trinket, 2 more of these. So basically, might as well. I mean, the trophy is good too, but yeah, the next one can just have that. I mean, it gets the job done. Got these, yeah, 50 Resolve XP. It's funny, this one is the exact same effect, except it adds stress. This one is just uncommon, but it's the exact same bonus. That is funny to me. I guess it's more rare because it looks cooler, right? Just the ring is okay, but it's a little funny looking ring. Alright, anyway. That should be fine for now. Just the front position to figure out. Appreciate our lurkers so far. Thank you for the follow, robot or otherwise. Sorry, Firebot asleep. I'm trying. Oh, it's waking up. What do you know? So let's take a look. Pleasant. Let's see just how pleasant you are. Ah, another graphic designer. Okay, now I see. Okay. Yeah, they're celebrating our recent mode commission until we have thumbnail. They're fun for that, but until we have real return on this, that will be the. I'm gonna have a special surprise for you guys the next installment for the 1000th stream anniversary. At least something, but at least one really good thing. In addition, just fun, high quality. But yeah, the main mode for us to get a return on now is the lurker mode. So it's our most recent addition, second to last emote slot actually. Checkers was broken last time. Yeah, last time we played Hunt on Tuesday, so no checkers yet. Okay, for our front position we have Hellions in treatment. Shield. Oh, we do have one extra Hellion. Yep, she got the Heaven's Hairpin and the Overture box, or I could just put the Martyr Seal top. Let's see, we're doing max HP but dodge, so probably the Martyr Seal is better than the Overture box. Because, yeah, they both have max HP. If they do get to Death's Door, it's just more powerful. It might not save you, but still, the dodge, less accuracy is another drawback. So, yeah, I'm thinking this is the superior item. You compare the two. Montefiquete, just with spotted fever. Only disease. And Heaven's Hairpin has been really good, and because it is the Prophet, we will enjoy less stress. So, Death's Door, if they do get heart attacks or such, a little less stress for her. Just good benefits for that. Scouting will also be nice. Trap, disarm. Healing, damage versus unholy, Death's Door, and stress and accuracy. And front position to second position, all looking fine. Yeah, that'll work. Let's give it a try then. Nothing too complicated. So yeah, 3 or 4 martyr seals now. Well, we got 2 recently, so I don't think I have the 4th yet. That's all I have I'm using, right? So no need for the ring. If they get virtue, they don't have stress relief, but they work well together, they won't really need it. So Gibbering Prophet, hopefully the final version of the Prophet before we get another freaking flesh thing or whatever. The actual horror. What was she saying? Alright. Anyway, Prophet's Eye looking good, the Legendary Bracer looking decent for some other mid-level characters as well. Let's get that next trophy. Nobody using Wilbur's flag here, because I decided I like these better, basically. I might not need this one. The dodge is pretty good, and the stun resist doesn't hurt either, certain characters. I think the only one that has the stun is maybe the Heavy Bone Man, but it could be something I'm not thinking of. The trophies are pretty good. Don't need damage on her, yeah, just be a little extra resistances. This one is just, yeah, speed is the only benefit. She just moves more. Good for healing and such, but might want to use the trophy instead. What do you think? What do you think about that? Oh, I forgot to put Discord on the side tray before I get to into the actual dungeon here. We have some long preparation lately, I know, but it's all for a good purpose. Yeah, I don't think we need too many thumbnail tests. Should be just fine. Happy birthday to the Gladiator. This is the birthday party for the Gladiator. We'll appreciate a little more in the morning for Hogwarts and such. For now, it's darkest dungeon time, baby. It's still a great time to play it on. It's more optimized. I don't think my old computer could even handle this very well, so we appreciate you, Gladiator. Thank you for your great work so far, and we will hopefully have a successful transfer tomorrow evening. Alright, well, speed is good, but this is more valuable, I feel like. Yeah, we don't need the human one. It's the Vestal only, which I like to use, which already has the one Vestal, so why not use the trophy there? Other trophy there, Martyr Seal, other Hellion one there, another Martyr Seal. It's a good balance between, yeah, the class unique ones, except for the Abomination, because oh, that's a good one. Stress. Put that on for the Prophet, but I like the other things too much. What can I say? Yeah, let's see. For the Abomination, did have a few recent chains here, so Virtue Chance, Protection, Resistance, or Skill Chance, and Damage, less max HP. So I'll try those probably mid-levels. I might want to take that Solar Crown for the Prophet, but I feel like Death's Door more valuable than stress reduction. If you get a lot of stress, you get a lot of stress. No matter how much reduction you have, it's not going to make too much difference. That is a pretty good new one, though. Let me see if I can find that again. Where's that Solar Crown? That's a recent find, so yeah, Solar Crown, which actually looks a bit more like a belt, but that's just the icon. Negative 20% stress. I usually do have Torch pretty high, so that is a good amount. I guess we'll be alright. She came back from the dead, that's what she's saying. That I'm fine, quit asking, that is funny. Anyway, they get stressed, they'll pull through. We've defeated the Prophet before, he is annoying, but yeah, the damage versus Unholy. Could do the damage versus Man, I guess he is human, but that's not like a super important one. The Bounty Hunters, let me see some of these. Oh yeah, Hellion, that's good for stress as well. It's actually the same, almost similar to the Crown one. A lot of these, you have very unique ones where It's for the specific character class. A lot of these are good stuff, but look at those 3 different heads. Yeah, I got all the heads here. Healing skills, damage, and protection, but they do come at a high cost. Yeah, I was just wondering damage versus human may be good here because the Prophet, I guess, is human. Let's dodge. Oh no, we want to dodge the stress skills too, so if we're somehow screw up, we can always retreat. For now, it's Prophet time. Let's tear his eye out, pluck his defiant eye out, shall we? Looking pretty good, I think. Pretty good. Alright, a few good things here. Appreciate plenty of supplies. And yeah, might as well take a set of latinum. Save that for the estate. No shard dust needed for now. Let's go get him. Finally back to it. And here it is at the 56-minute mark. Let us begin. Thank you to our lurkers so far. Lovely to see some human interaction here on stream. Hi internet, soon to come and join Dragon's Roots Glory. Great upgrade for a few days. Looking like that, looking promising for now. Actually did want to message a friend about that. Let me see. Twitch Inspector. Oh, great. Alright, little message for a friend then, mentioning Twitch Inspector, which will be testing for the actual video bitrate when we do have the higher internet and such to enjoy very soon, so that is going to be lovely. Alright then, wishing well, good stuff, good times. For now, frame drop, yeah, I don't wanna Rick say hello to other friends of the roost for now. Just a couple on tonight anyway. Let us enjoy some great times. Let's open and progress to the gibbering Prophet. Put him down once and for all for the whole save slot. And here we go.
Finally, resigned to his uncommon corporeal resilience, I lured him to the dig. There, I showed him the thing and detailed the full extent of my plans. Triumphantly, I watched as he tore his eyes from their sockets and ran shrieking into the shadows, wailing maniacally that the end was upon us all.
Yeah, so it's quite a bit few far between for all these different ancestor memoirs. And yeah, it's like three parts for each of the bosses, the main bosses, so I'm hoping the hag at least we don't have to keep fighting, but so the bosses like the Prophet, the Siren, the Swine, Prince, King, God. just keep upgrading, getting worse and worse. It's definitely an interesting style. Seems like they've improved even more on that for Deathblow, other stuff for Darkest Dungeon 2, but we shall see. Let me just move Discord over. We'll be good to go.
The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly.
Happy birthday to my Gladiator. And here we go. Bone Bear again.
Crush that, rip, rap, smash, slap, hit that, you go, my lad. Oh, oh, my lad.
Unholy.
You go, my lad. Oh, oh, my lad. Goblins walk, goblins beat, goblins laugh, and goblins bleat. Clatter, hammer, whip, and hammer. Oh, you go, my lad. Oh, oh, my lad. You go, my lad. Oh, oh, my lad. Down, down, the goblin.
Take him out for
down, down, the goblin. Down, 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 the goblin. Down. You go, my lad. Oh, oh, my lad.
Yeah, the Blight is at least wearing on him, but yeah, he has some powerful buffs there and such. Thankfully, it doesn't boost his defense, just his offense. So I can still smash them to pieces. It's like the Fustro dot of the one skeleton, all you need. So far, so good. Does this do damage to Unholy? I always feel like it does. I guess not. No need to transform just for a shield wall. Oh, that was unfortunate though. Finish him off. The dagger should be enough.
Press this advantage.
Yeah, that's pretty good
Give them no quarter.
buff for that. Pretty good combo. Might as well bleed him out, even though he has 240% bleed resistance. How much damage does that do? 8 to 14 compared to 6 to 12. Not really a lot of bonus damage. It's 2 extra damage just for the debuff, so it's really just if you really want to bleed someone, but I don't need to bleed someone all the time, you know.
In
Torch
radiance, may we
early here.
find victory.
Funny, his body has the standard still up. That is kind of cool. Dies with the flag up. Get stress icons, all this nightmarish things. We'll get him though. Not too much stun resistance, but still resist. Might as well. Group heal. Get there bit by bit. We have Dragon Knight, Lupus, and Champion. Newest champion Solaria in the fray. Some of the basic
The slow
characters,
death.
but
Unforeseen.
still good legends out.
Unforgiving.
After all, still good legends nonetheless. Absolutely. Alright, let's get going. Solid another hour. Make some good progress. A fun 2-hour Darkest Dungeon Micro Chapter 18 stream. See you tomorrow morning, and hopefully tomorrow evening everything will work out. Put together piece by piece for absolutely lovely celebration of 1,000 streams, better internet quality, add some more cheers, more fun things, all sorts of good times. For now, yeah, we're joining some newest champion commands. Be adding more of those too. It'll be easier to add more of those and better internet also. So we shall see. Indeed.
This thing, all things, devours, births, beasts, trees, flowers, knows iron, bites steel, grinds hard stones to meal, slays king, ruins town,
Lead the way, Solari.
leads high mountain.
Considering if we can hide the text on screen for things like Nightbot, but it's not really necessary, I guess. Other thing I do want to check video bitrate, other uploads, other easy things. I'll think about it in a moment. Oh yeah, the E bar. I wanted to check the E bar. Remind me actually on matchmaking. I wanted to fix those for the actual E bar on my keyboard. So I've never set up the E bar, my newer gaming keyboard, but I'm sure we can. It won't be too hard. We'll see. The background, funny, delete me. I like the background. Gotta add quite a few things. The label, that was a funny one. Basically the same new champion. Might be slightly later. Fancy we use that for the new champion. Huh. Didn't really think of that. Does that look better? Just these little discoveries I'm still making, you know. Might as well. It's just a very basic image, so if it doesn't interfere with anything. Yeah, we have the torch bar. Maybe not the best place to do that with the actual torch bar here. I can't exactly see what it looks like, but I'll come back to it for now. Yeah, I'll just leave it. I don't think it's too big a deal. It's actually at the bottom of everything. Image. Where was image? Just an extra little bracket thing. Oh, that's something else. That's the dragon one. Yeah, label. That's what it is. Label. Yeah. We'll take another look at it later. For now, you don't want to cover the torch, I guess. It's interesting, though. Whoops, then I selected emote wall by accident. Fun to just play with a few of these things here and there. So yeah, it's the label. I think that might be better than the current one. The other one is the header. Yeah, that's the header. Let's just try to replace them right now, I guess. So you have the torch bar there, not a big deal. The header and the label, yeah, nothing too different, but that one's just kind of more broad. Yeah, this one doesn't fit as far, but still fun to play with it a tad bit. You like to give glory to recent champion and all. Tip jar one is confusing. Black adds it back and forth. Does that make much difference just having it like that? A little bit. Huh. Adding, yeah, the label to the header. Current sources. Blocks the torch though, so let's bring it back another game. I don't need to block that torch. We want to see the torch after all. We don't need to prioritize that, you know, it's fine. Alright, looking good enough for now. I'd say so. Okay, yeah, plenty of torch. Speaking of, Sly lead the way, newest champion, looking great. Oh, we were out of order? Yeah, thought so. Great robber, pretty good one to loot, but not too big a deal. That'll do it.
You cannot be seen, cannot be felt, cannot be heard, cannot be smelled. It lies behind stars and under hills, and empty holes it fills. It comes first and follows after.
General royalty. It's funny, all the different levels of these troops, isn't it? It's quite interesting. Alright, he's the most dangerous, I'd say. Let's get that sharpshooter here. The royalty, the bone royalty. They're all unholy, so if I do transform with Abomination, we might have some good hits in here. See if that's worth it, huh? Probably is worth it for this big boy. Could absolutely smash us. So go ahead and transform right away there, Lupus. We want to clear these guys out. I didn't realize that heals him. That's weird. Where did you get that buff from? Huh? You got that buff from something. That just the transformation at level 5? They don't explain a lot of these things. Maybe it's because it's level 5 ability. It doesn't say anything though. Oh. There it is. I just haven't seen that much, you know. So yeah, the damage buff and the abilities are pretty good, you know. Let's do a rage. No, we want to do a rage, I guess. Get that sharpshooter out of here.
Their formation is broken.
Absolutely.
Maintain the offensive.
Swan the royalty. Clear him out quick if we can. Just focus on big boy here. That'll be stress. I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up. Oh dear. That's a big one. Okay. Need some direct healing on him right away. Doesn't have any debuffs, so we could probably just instance her. Alright. Anyone can reach the royalty. Didn't think so. Let's just do some rakes, because then it does make it more powerful. He has stun resistance, so probably rake or rage. Let me compare. 10 to 18, 5 to 9, but a boost. So this is a group ability, so rage really is better. But it's harder to hit myth, maybe. Whoops. Alright, we'll be fine. Let's cure her crit debuff. Might as well. We have plenty of those. Finish him off if we can.
Continue the onslaught.
Beautiful.
Destroy.
And some healing for good beastie here. Don't want him to clunk out before he even gets to the boss. Definitely not. Alright, bleed resistance 240%, so that won't work. Stun is also 90, but get the debuff. Probably don't need to stun him. I mean, it gives you the debuff, so you don't really want to do that. The Hellion, you want to be straightforward until it's really beneficial to do that.
A
Ouch,
dizzying blow to body and brain.
he's the big boy, so little extra challenge. Should I improve that mic limiter? I even think I need to watch a VOD to confirm. Let me watch a VOD with data so I can see what the audio levels are like. Just watch Hunt for. I'll just do Darkest Dungeon, for example. Let me find a recent one, yeah. See if the mic audio level is similar to the game sound. Verse 16, the fighter. Okay. Something like that. I didn't actually read those from the overall's correct. So why not? I'm trying to listen for when actual combat is happening, and I am commentating because you can hear me over the actual combat, like the big sound effect, the noisy sound effect, then it's a good level. Otherwise, you might as well turn it up a little bit. Curse when he converts eventually, but he's going for that extra protection. The battle. Oh, straight to our Hellion. I think it's pretty good right now. Maybe turn it up over the weekend just for a little extra emphasis. But I don't think it's anything really issues. Sorry, it's a little scratchy sometimes. That comes out of nowhere. I haven't like dropped it too bad or anything, the mic, but you know, do what you can. Alright, here we go. Rage again. 84%. That's a pretty good chance, but he still misses. Wow. That's intense. That's a bummer. Yeah, we haven't got to the boss yet. We do not need any Death's Door this early. Definitely not. That's a good one. He had some crits too, so.
Grievous injury.
He got to Death's Door Abomination in transformation, even with the speed, light resistance. I mean, that's not gonna matter, but. Oh my goodness. That's insane to me.
A singular strike.
But hey, that's what Martyr Seal helps. We don't actually want to cure him on Death's Door, so we can finish him in one hit. If he hits the 74%, it's 3 in 4 chances he's gonna hit. Come on now, Lupus. Bite the bony bastard. 74% and he misses. Wow. He's gonna kill him now, yeah. I need to camp already, probably. No, Iron Swan, just hack him down. How does he miss rage 3 times? Well, in the interest of not losing the character, I guess we'll heal now. My goodness. Now it'll be a recovery, we'll get him to it really soon afterwards, but at least he won't die right away. Alright, you just don't want to rage, so maybe I should do something else.
Monstrous size.
He just couldn't bite the giant bony general. That's
inordinate exsanguination be
strange.
considered a
Ooh.
virtue.
Got 3 jewels from that. That's nice. Ruby, emerald, and a sapphire. Don't need the money, but it's still nice to have it. Moving on. Alright, Death Store recovery. That is unrecoverable even from the camp. Better than an affliction, but it's unfortunate. We'll get him to it again very soon. March, march, move on for now.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Purple activity looking fine.
for in
Our
blood.
lurker is looking lovely in the audience. Hope you're doing well. Lurker, enjoy the new dragon lurk if you'd be extra. A glorious lurk. Extra dragon champion lurk. Solaria, our newest champion of the year. Get the trap here. No, we should really leave it to the grave robber. She has some stress anyway, so it's not like it's a waste. That's better, you don't get the trap triggered, so... Yeah, I actually might want to camp with them, but... You top off the food at least. Feel like, yeah, you're just gonna take hits, get straight to that store. Maybe it's not worth it. Just top off for the boss. Alright. Well, we'll see. Have that for now, I guess. It's tough, man. Oh, just some brigands from Cilia. That bypass stealth, might as
the
well.
promise of safety.
What you naughty boys doing in the ruins? Up to no good, aren't you? Get him out of stealth. Can't group targets, so who has less stun resistance? Oh! Take him out, he was sneaky. 3 HP. Lucky me. That'll be Death's Door.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
It's tough, man. Tough stuff. Oh, I could kill him. Good dodge. Whole party died. That'll work.
As the fiend falls,
Get a big hit at
faint
least.
hope blossoms.
I'm gonna keep him at. Oh man, he's going for him. That's intense. Decent bit of resistance, not that much though. Finish him off.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
That is intense.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Unlocked. Ooh, the rot gut sensor for the plague doctor. Accuracy. Funny things. Rot gut, other orcish drink or such, right? Already good. Well, we might want to camp for Abomination, or at least get him off of that. If we get ambushed, that'll be good, so... I'll just kill him right away, so... At least have some resistance. Yeah, let's have a snack. That's crazy. Alright. Yeah, even the trap could kill him at that point, so let's not have a random trap kill our Abomination. Our first legendary Abomination at that. Right position. Yeah, holy water only lasts for the battle, basically. See, I knew it was coming. Avoided the debuff. That's nice when it gives you that really unfair debuff from those. That's kind of harsh. When it just comes out of nowhere, no matter how good your scouting is, probably. Let's see. Alright, transform again. It might be better not to transform based on what happened last round, but we'll see. Finish him up. Quick body. Oh dear. Good dodge, though. Yeah, I don't know. I really might not want to.
A decisive
now.
bubbling.
They're not too bad this year, but they're still dangerous.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
You're gonna have the affliction now too. I don't have the affliction on the human abomination much, so let's try to get that, I guess. I've seen the beast one, but not the human as much. They're different, right? Yeah. They're unique. So we'll get a screenshot of that. I don't think I've seen it before. Maybe we'll get it. We might die before. Oh my.
To a killing blow.
2 Martyr Seal in 1. This is, yeah, the big leagues, alright. There it is, selfish.
Self-preservation is paramount, at any cost.
Human version. Alright, you might want to heal them, even though they do have the Martyr Seal. We're not even close to the boss yet, so why not just heal? Yeah, probably the best move. Oh, man. Crazy times.
Decimated.
Finish him off, good measure. And then we shall see what can be done. Might as well keep healing. I get a heart attack before long, but I don't know. Self-heal too. He has some really bad misses so far this dungeon tonight. Not the best. I'm gonna test this sound effect, see how I sound. Can you hear me? Should be alright. Oh, just as needed, but I think negative 9 decibels is pretty good sweet spot for this.
The ground quakes.
There you go. Should be decent balance. You can hear me, you can hear the game. That's the point, I mean. I'm always happy to adjust if it's not perfect. But from what I could tell from the VOD, it seemed to be pretty good for both. Oh dear. Nah, taking front position. Not very wise when you're about to kill him. Just delaying it, man. Oh dear. He gets some major crits tonight.
Vision. The end approaches.
I mean, the other 2 are healthy is the thing. I don't know if we really should camp. It's hard. It's a hard call. But we're good for the general. That's the one used for battle, so taking it early. Yeah, might as well take that early every time, really. Adds to speed, too, yeah. You really should take that at the start of each battle. What have I been thinking? I just thought I'd use it for when she needed, like, because it cures blind and bleed. But that's what these are for, so if I have the extra, you might as well take it right away. You do get the crit bonus, you do get the speed bonus. No, you get the dodge bonus. You get the dodge and the speed bonus, so why not take it? And she has Wilbur's. Oh, that's the other one. And she has this for crit, so speed and dodge is helpful. Alright, heal up a little more. Extra turns,
The
basically.
blood pumps. The limbs obey.
That won't kill him, but wait, stun him for even more healing. That's funny. Just self-care at this point. No need to camp if we have that
Prodigious
many
size
turns.
alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Interesting. Alrighty then. Shall see what next. Looking lovely. Can we carry on for a good 45 minutes more? I think we'll be with us for at least get started on the next boss. I don't know. Can do 2 bosses tonight. That's a good goal for sure. Not exactly guaranteed to win, even with these legendary teams, though. See how tough it is just to get past these defenders. These early dungeon defenders. There's our nice pile of rubble. The shovel.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Battle with Curio, yeah, might as well go for it for now. Have another sip of that. Here we go. Oh, big boys. Infamy have followed them. Yeah, guess she takes the turn, but it's better in the long run, so. Seems worth it to me. He has the blight anyway, so he just gets the extra blight on that one. Okay. Decent bleed resistance. I'm just straightforward for now.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Let's dodge. Should cure that maybe. Stab in my front too, aren't you? Could remove his stealth, probably the best thing to do for now. Bleed resistance, don't care about the dodge resistance, would be good to cure, so we'll see. Start to bypass that. Solaria.
A blazing star is
Nicely.
born.
A little bleed there, yep. It's expected. Surety buff, see now it's trying to make me regret that, but I have plenty of mana, so I do not regret that. Alright, who for this? Probably that one. Tagging out of turn again. Bleeding out. Uh-oh. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Oh. Crit on the transformation. It's a nice self-heal from that. Oh man, he's going insane. So yeah, that transformation is a good heal. Yeah, I forgot he can transform at low health like that. Alright, we'll cure the bleed in a second. For now, I do want to do group heal. Yeah. She's a designated support, so I'm gonna use it. That'll work. More bleed, good dodge. Domination in the front again. Do what you gotta do. Tank connection, alright. Cure that. And smack him down. Of course.
Impressive.
Bunch of madness, man. Any options here? Be almost enough to kill him, so I'll go for it. Slow health pool. I think actually moves him forward, which is nice. Most of those types of abilities usually do. I forgot to cure his bleeding though. Ah, well, we nearly got them here. That's kind of silly, but that's alright.
A powerful blow.
That's a good one. He'll bleed out. He'll die to blight now.
The
Yep.
bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
And what about him? So, rush shot, blanket fire. Not too bad. Don't have to kill him. We could heal, but we'll be fine. Have the bandages.
As
I'm gonna
victories
camp soon
mount,
though.
So too will resistance.
Probably don't need to bandage him in this case because of that. Alright, sarcophagus, the grave robber for that, I guess. I think the holy things for the Vestal, but
If only treasure could
mounts.
staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
it's a good character. Absolutely. Vestal is a good one, you know. Interesting dynamics character. Oh, a secret door, and the not the boss, so the boss is down here. A lot of curio on the way, though. Should we just go for that? Yeah, he has the afflictions, so not worried about more stress. Take a look around. Grave robber switched for that. Yeah, it was a short bleed, so that's good. Finally, some hunger checks. Feel like I couldn't get much of those. This one is interesting. Is this a buff? I think this is a buff for holy water. Haven't tried anti-venom on it yet. Herbs, you get loot. What about holy water? Unknown, so let's try, I guess. No effect, and no effect. So it is herbs. Definitely herbs. Nothing else would do much, I'm pretty sure. But that's just loot, so it doesn't get a buff, so I might as well do it. Don't worry about the camping. Just get the loot for now. Successful transmutation. Okay. That's great. Checking it out, see what we've got. Ah, the cabinet. That'll be good for the key or the shovel, but we have plenty of keys. Don't mind if I do.
Waiting to be spent.
Don't really need to do the battle, we could, but why, you know, look for trouble where we don't need it. Oh, that's his selfish one. And he takes it.
Reward for a task well performed.
That's probably his, yeah, manic for money. Plutomania. Pluto. That's a funny one. I haven't really heard that much. Alright, backtrack. Go ahead and camp then somewhere around here. Yeah, we can camp in a bit. 3D floor looking good. Yeah, there's less walking in the second one. I guess more carriage riding. We will see. Actually go in different areas to impress the wild. This one is more like internalized in these small dungeons. So I'm very excited to see what that's about soon enough. But we gotta activate Crimson Core. We have about a week to play Crimson Core by the time I get back next week after the fun weekend ahead.
We require
Well, just a couple days of Crimson Core and the Forsworn. It's not much, so maybe I want to activate one of those now, but we're just, you know, so close to these last few bosses. Alright, so we got an ambush on the way, so let's deal with that. No way around it at this point. We backtrack, we get a gargoyle. Menacing gargoyle and the militia. Who has less resistance. He's more dangerous, I feel like. Hero to crit. Hero to hit. Stonework unholy. Ugh. Barely. Wow. Some agile fiends here. Thankfully we are too. Let me, I don't really need to illuminate, so... Oh, it is the negative 30 dodge. What does that mean? It's negative 30 dodge to the enemy? I guess so. It's strange. Judgment will be fine. Or we could just heal her. Designated support, might as well use them for their chosen role. Cut them down where they stand. Finally get something. Let's dodge, that's alright. Save the herbs for the boss here. Oh yeah, he is afflicted after all. Afflicted abomination. We're gonna get the grave robber very soon too. Ambitious, unkind of having the curio search, and he just took some anyway, so it's kind of insult to injury. Finish him up. I could take that, but it's a waste of a turn. So for the boss, we'll definitely use that. All right, how about stun?
A devastating blow.
That's better. Slight crit recovery, stress recovery. Nearly there. What you gonna do now, crazy guy? Oh boy. Their madness, we'll see. 82% and they miss. How did you miss that? Miss Hellion. Let's finish him off. He'll die to blight. Yep. Good enough. Gargoyle behind the skeleton. Get another chain for you. Another manacle chain.
Slowly. Gently.
Old manacles for the good man here. Pretty much. There you go, bastard. Oh, sapphires.
Victory.
Yes.
But a victory nonetheless.
Good bit of loot. Clear them out bit by bit. We'll make the progress we need to. And have a lovely time doing it. And broadcasting, streaming it. For everyone's enjoyment as well. That's what it's all about. Probably wouldn't play this as much otherwise, because it's a challenging time sometimes. Not a stress relief game, that's for sure.
As the light gains purchase,
Okay.
spirits are lifted, and
Treasure.
purpose is made clear.
There's a secret door ahead, but just stressing her out with that. Oh yeah, the urn, this is the buff. I'm pretty sure this is... Oh wait, holy water... No, I'm thinking of a different one then. Yeah, this is just loot, okay. There's a lot of like similar curios, so not too surprising. Confuse these. Yeah, might as well just get the loot. Ooh. More gems and some boots. Move resist, yeah, really good for the end boss, so we don't want ones that have negative move resist. But some of them it doesn't really matter too much. They're just such strong moving abilities, like the one in the estate. The actual darkest dungeon. Alright, we got the secret room ahead. Could camp before that. I don't know if it make too much difference. A lot of battles ahead too, though. We want to be fully buffed for the boss. 2 battles at least before the boss, looks like. Should we do the secret door? Maybe the trapezohedrons. I might not have enough room on. I might have to get the jade or something up. See, this is even extra inventory slot, and I run out of room. So you imagine how miserable I'd be if we had the standard inventory at this point. Great appreciation for the inventory mods, even if you only have 1 slot when I previously had 2, twice as much. I do appreciate having the 50% more for sure. Alright, well, I guess we'll press on for now. They are pretty dangerous stress amounts though, so in the interest of less afflictions, nah, let's just camp now. I mean, definitely the grave robber is close to 1, so let's try to de-stress her a bit, give some buffs for what they're worth. We should be alright by the time we get to the boss. Plenty of food for now, right? Yeah. Yep, get that secret door after, have some room for the firewood, don't have to throw anything away, which is nice.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the
His
coming
hair is
horrors.
pretty weird, you don't notice it that much. But yeah. Alright, anyway. Grave robber and her loot, she's the pilfer. Nah, pilfer is not applied. I hope we have the religious nighttime ambush sanctuary. Let's see. That'd always be first for anywhere. We don't need more ambushes, so... Yep, sanctuary. And they healed them because... mortality debuffs. And stress. They didn't have more. Oh, this is considered a mortality debuff. That's right. Death's Door is a debuff, so good stuff. Alright, he won't take much stress reduction. He doesn't really need it. She does, though. Do want accuracy and dodge. What else do we really want here? Resistance. I can live without that. Eldritch Blood. Yeah, she definitely needs some stress, so do the gallows humor just for now. It might backfire a bit, but 25% chance isn't too bad. Let's see what happens. Nice. How many adventures does it take to die in a pit? What? Alright, scouting chance. We're basically at the end. We don't need that. Let's do more stress removal. Oh, we could do that. He's already afflicted, so... Then what would I use the 1 left over on? Yeah, I don't have any 1 left over, so... Probably just do this on someone. Put that on her, I guess. It's hard to tell the best thing. Yeah, it's good to buff a bit. Alright, I don't have room for the 1 anyway, but still seem to be the best thing. Little buff for the coming battles. Yeah, we have potentially the 4 battles, the 4th being the boss, so that is good for now. Just trying to select back to Solaria, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. We march to victory or ruin. We are ready. Secret door right away. Suppose we can. See what's inside, little grave robber. With the key, of course. Ancient artifact and my lovely trapezohedrons. Always good to collect those. Worth it in itself, worth it to have a key just for that. Went the wrong way, of course, but no consequence. No reason to go back, and spider time. So arachnophobia in the newest Star Wars game, you can turn up arachnophobia setting to avoid the spiders. I found that was interesting. Definitely good for some. Actually, got a big spider in the house today. Gotta look at that in a minute, actually. That reminded me. Yeah, blight resistance, decent, but be fine. Okay, hitbox, interesting.
The blood
Character art.
quickens.
Penetrating dart, slow moving dart, right? Read 'em and weep. Oh, good amount for that, but let's do that.
Masterfully executed.
Spit on those spiders. That's pretty good. Alright, chop them down.
Annihilated.
Doesn't hurt. He has the debuff, so I can just light him right away. As for the spider bite, that would have been nasty. They got nasty teeth after all. Oh, she felt that one. That's what anti-venom is for. See, I brought it even though I knew there wasn't many poisonous people in the ruins. But these are one. 64%. Worth a try. Should have done the blight because of the resistance anyway. Will you stop that? Another one, lashing on.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
No need for group heal, it's just, yeah, manacle. Stun 65% resistance. We got past. He'll be fine, don't worry. Judgment here. Alright, could top off the grave robber, but there's no reason to pass turns, so. No stress for you today, Hellion. That'll work. Extra
Be wary.
gold.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Nothing too much I'm willing to throw away, but these are common. So yeah, this one probably more valuable. The Plague Doctor probably more valuable than these. For the most part, you want move resistance, so buy boots. That'll work. No boots in here for now. Let's find some more. Still with bandages. I don't think it matters who loots too much things, but I like to think of it realistically. See who would have the most benefit for specific types of curio. Definitely the antiquarian helps for almost all, but you don't take the antiquarian every round, naturally. Alright, grave robber for this empty sack. And here to the next. Ghoul and a champion. See how we can do. Shouldn't be too bad. 60% on both of them. I'm gonna kill him early, so just focus on the ghoul. Latinum ready for the ghouls, so I need the latinum for the profit though, so it's kind of tricky me to use the latinum early, whereas I might get worse stress along the effects from the actual boss. That's a tricky one. We'll see. Good position, decent stuff. They tied up the monster. Who would have thought? Eldritch beast that he is. Bleed a little bit more. Oh, that's nasty. Doesn't do the howl. We'll see. The stun, yeah. Doing a heal here. Beautiful. That'll top her off quite nicely. Here comes the howl. No dodges.
Gnawing
And a
uncertainty,
disease. What?
the birthplace of dread.
That's a nasty ghoul. Oh no. Even if you run, the ambush is still gonna be here, I think, so you just might as well try to beat them, because if you run, they're not gonna go away. They'll just have their health back. Everything gets their health back. It's just the ones that have the swine prince that are left and come back because they realized the one's supposed to attack Wilbur. That worked out great, but otherwise, the worries for stress, that's... Thankfully she doesn't have much strength. 30% counteracted by that negative 25%, so just +5. I want to defeat the big one. Let's get that in. There's the Latinum one, but the boss isn't too far. It's just a little stress, you know. Could use it on her, but I don't know. It's tricky. Tricky. He passed the turn. Okay, judge him. Everyone's topped off, so. Health-wise, we're good. Stress is coming up quick, though. Maybe I want to use that for her now. I don't know if that's the right move. I'm gonna try it. Save some for later. I mean, she's priority because she has more stress, so makes sense to balance it out like that, if you ask me. Bam ghoul. There you go. Bit by bit there. Everything we need. No need for healing, so yeah. Move. Light resist, but stun would be good. Might as well try for it. Doesn't hurt to try. Gives that heavy resistance. Should like it to another one. That's a good dodge because it gave her a disease. I mean, stress disease. It's kind of crazy. Let's try to get the. Okay, that'll work. Less damage, but still a heavy hitter. Good looking red team. We are the flame team. Trying, man. There's no perfect team, really. Just gotta find other strengths and weaknesses. It depends. That's almost good to go for Mr.
Cursed champion
Insatiable
falls.
level for him. That's tough. He eats a lot of poor people. Alright, Solaria, carry on. We are nearly there. Getting what we need. Boss is ahead. Nearly there. Already camped, so that is good. To go, get out of this weird room, as always. In the ruins, you are just about. That's interesting. Just about good to go. Solaria leads the way to victory.
The glasses, crack the plates. That's what Bilbo Baggins hates. That's what Bilbo Baggins hates. So carefully with the plates. Blunt the knives
Holy
and
water.
the forks. Smash the bottles, burn the corks. That's what Bilbo Baggins hates. So carefully with the plates.
And we are looking just about set and ready here. Solaria, all champions and greatness. Get this profit cleared out once and for all for the entire save slot. Obviously, I'm never gonna do another save slot for this original, so let's get them done. I mean, there's harder difficulties. I don't think we need the game to be any harder, or limited time at that. That would just be. I mean, it could be efficient with that, but I just don't feel like it. Let's get them. Show them what's what. Forward. Clear for now. Get this profit. Come on, come on. Here we go. Let's do it. Here we are.
The madman hides there.
And the pews
behind the
again.
pews, spouting his mindless drivel.
The pews are pretty bad. Oh yeah, he has a freaking boulder dash on him for some reason. Let me use that now. Funny, it takes a round after using it. It literally uses a round. Well, she has it for the battle. Yeah, she has the one for battle. That's the holy water. Never mind, that's the holy water. Okay, so the pews, yeah, are annoying, but if we can get past them, we don't really have to destroy them. Let's see here.
A momentary abatement.
Transform on him right away. Yep, Iron Swan. It's good damage. Yeah, I can't even hit him without transforming, so definitely a good time. Is he unholy or not? Let's see. Is human like... No, he's unholy. He's not human. I thought there'd be the human buff. He's not considered human anymore. He's considered unholy, so... Obviously, I once human or such, but he's just unholy now, so... He is an interesting boss for sure. Definitely a good design on him. Pretty fascinating. Sorry, you can't see the eyeball. The eyeball throw up and down behind camera, but yeah, rake some peas, I guess, best option. Destroy the
A
wood, the
brilliant
sturdy wood.
confluence of skill and purpose.
Oh man, there's no way to really avoid the rubble, yeah. Damn, that's so freaking powerful. I don't think there's anything I can do to avoid that unless you move them. Maybe I should move them. But I don't want to move them is the thing. Shit. Let me see if moving helps. I don't remember if it does. No. You can just move, prioritize like the healthy ones, but there's not much point to that. Alright, we're in trouble here. Only one without the marker seal is Vestal, so let's see what can be done. I remember killing him last time without destroying the PUs, so shit, that hits hard.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
That is freaking tough. What the hell was that? I'll get the extra damage, same time I don't want her to die.
Injury and despondence set the stage for
pick and
heroism
choose.
or cowardice.
He's moving himself now. More swans. Nothing else in inventory gonna help me here. Oh dear. Yeah, here if I can. It's nice to have that little damage boost, but that's enough for now. Let's not lose her, so there you go. She has a marker seal. I don't want to move the Vestal back because if I move in position, I think it's just the position, not the actual character. So that was an interesting one. That's a new one. It poisonous added to him.
As
And there it is again.
Terrible vistas
Depending on the
of
turn
emptiness
order, I might get a hit in before I heal her again. It's intense. Oh man. Yeah, still can't reach him, so kind of have to keep raking. Did it move position? Yeah, just a new one then. Okay. Get that extra damage while you can, Grave Robber. Yes. Beautiful. That is doing the trick at least. And a swan. Nice crit. That's what we needed. Get the job done. Alright, now the heal. Probably should do a group heal. Yeah.
Soothed. Sedated.
Pretty intense. Trying to poison us again. That's a new one, but thankfully it's not that accurate. Probably powerful. Ooh, good dodge on that, Hellion. Very quick on your feet. Spry. Another mark, though. Prophesy. Not a prophet. I mean, he is. Knock him down. Still good damage. Without the immediate buff. No options except rake, so we'll rake him up. Let's boost it a bit. Tear him apart, basically. Healer before the affliction, probably a good idea. Designated support, make it work. And a swan. Oh man, we are getting there. Very good. They're well prepared for the task after all. I can't get them much more powerful than they are now. Maybe you could tinker and tailor each individual quirk to be positive and really efficient, but
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
kind of rather not. Oh dear. There's not right about this. Yeah, well, we can't really avoid it. Yeah, I mean, I could balance all these out even more, but for the most part, not gonna make that much difference. She has almost nothing. It's good. Come on, kill the bastard. Come on. We're nearly there. We can do it. Without losing a single man would be ideal. I'd rather not lose anyone. Heal party for sure.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Get him, guys! Oh, so close. One more. One more. Even with the blight. It's too bad he can directly attack him. The Molination, yeah, pretty close. He passed because of the affliction. Finally got the full minute hits.
For the slightest lapse in
We almost got this though. He's gonna die to blight, nothing else. And here comes the rebel. Good dodge. Way to go. That'll make me a little less stress. Complete anguish of it. Okay, who will do the killing blow? It will be Grave Robber. And that'll work. Job well done. The Prophet is out of here.
In life, his claims to precognition were dubious at best. In death, they are ridiculous.
That is fantastic. Dubious, ridiculous. Another blueprint.
This expedition at least promises
Decent
success.
trinket, nothing special. Yeah, we will switch out the good stuff. Not that it matters, but just to use it. Uncommon for shovels, I guess. And there you have it. Profit done. One extra battle on the board we did not need. That'll work for now. Beautiful job. We didn't lose a single fighter. Good legendary for the Dark Slope Challenge Elite, whatever the adventure level was. Prophet's Eye and the Bracer. Yeah, it's a pretty good one for position 4. Accuracy and speed and less stress. Nothing bad about that. A good trophy for whoever will be position 4. Yeah, it doesn't matter if they're damaged or not. It's just helpful. Great. See, our lurker's still with us. Lovely times. Another tapeworm. Eldritch and automatonophobia. That'll be fine. Yeah, not too sure I can handle too much more. That tonight. That was some good progress.
All the decadent horrors I have seen pale in comparison to that final, crowning thing. I could not look, nor could I look away.
Good progress, good stuff there. We are getting there. Just a few more. Have what we need. Cure the affliction first off. Of course, they want the abomination and the brothel. I mean, he is a beast. Silly crier. Whatever he said, yep. Alright then. Crazy guys. Probably should do some other treatment here unless I'm gonna try for one of the virtues, but maybe better off treating them, so. What else we got here? Corvid's resilience. Interesting things. Have a drink to the grave robber. She is for the church after all. Alright, good treatments for them. She still hasn't been fully treated, but she was doing disease treatment, yeah. And it did cure both for the Peroi down here. Where is Peroi? Yeah, she is a master, but... Alright, well, a profit down. We got the trophy. Be using that. Let's see what is next for the ruins, actually. Nothing! We actually cleared out the ruins. Get a pin here. Good for melee, but yeah, so there's no more green in the ruins. So you only have so many options for these low-level characters. I hope, yeah, at that point you lose some, they'll reset more, but there's only one green on the whole board. That's kind of crazy. So yeah, that's the last bit of boss for the clear path to the boss. Yeah, progress. There's more bosses here, and of course the estates. So we are the flame. I don't know, 2-hour mark, no active chatters. I suppose we fulfilled a good purpose for tonight's stream. For great stuff tomorrow night and tomorrow morning to get an earlier start, then I guess we'll call it there for now. So we could have an early start, probably some Hogwarts or something, celebrate Gladiator's birthday some more. And then we'll see what lies ahead in the evening. Great adventure, great fun if it all works out. I am hoping it will. We get a solid few days of high quality, great fun. For the weekend, celebrate our 1000th stream. Almost here after all. Of a recent YouTube, great times on Twitch. Good fun overall. Hope you enjoyed Micro as well. Meant to do 18, but I guess we'll switch straight to 19 for when we do eventually come back with that. Was good fun though. Micro shall return. some point next week. Darkest Dungeon, we shall continue. Looks like for now, also next week. Want to play before the sequel comes out. It's coming out just a week from Sunday or something, so not too far at all. Looking good. Yeah, let's see. The good times, good fun. The Targaryen greatness. Other good fun, silly good times. We've got 3 streams to go. What else do we got? 2-hour mark. 4 micro. Really good fun. We get so many good commands, things soon. Hopefully debut these new cheers before too long. 6 months in, mark to 7 months in, I guess. The start of May for our Diablo 2 goal, but we'll figure it out. Alright, yeah, just think another couple things, not too conclusive, and just sleep schedule and stuff, so we'll improve, fix it where it needs to be. For now, it was a fun time. Hope you enjoyed. Not much else to say for now, since chat not active, but look forward to chat with you soon. Good times, fun things
To look forward to very shortly.
And it will be great. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon play next week. I want to just double confirm the game coming out, the sequel coming out May 8th. So that's actually Monday. Monday, May 8th. Good day for a game to come out. Till then, though, fun times. Be back soon. Alright, then until tomorrow morning. We'll pick it up. Good stuff. For chat with the installed 2 hours for now. No need for Dragon Raid without active chat, but good stuff to come. Gonna be good. Till tomorrow. 2 streams to go. Till 1,000 celebration. Thank you for the lurker. And see you next time.
So long, farewell, I'll be there saying good night. So long.